So let's take a look at the top 10 list, the good reasons why we should engage in conflict, the positive role of conflict. I'm going to give you the top 10 list. Number 1 is that conflict makes us more aware of problems in the relationship that need to be solved. Also, what we find with conflict, it encourages change because it is somewhat uncomfortable. I don't think any of us go home at the end of the day and say to our spouses, honey, let's have a conflict tonight. So we know it's uncomfortable, but that's what gives us the energy and the motivation to solve those problems. And also, conflict makes life and work more interesting. Have you ever had that day where you stop and think, I can't believe people think like this? And of course, conflict, we find, help us to make better decisions when there's some disagreements. We have that lively interaction, talk about what's good, what's weak, what could be better, what could be improved, and we can make a good idea a great idea because of conflict. Conflicts also reduce the day-to-day irritations of working with each other. When we've had it up to here, when we feel that pressure, conflict is almost like a pressure release valve on a water heater. Finally, we'll let it go. We'll finally have that conversation, we'll vent those feelings, go through that catharsis. Might have to apologize for what we said and how we said it, but it feels so good to get it off our chest. Conflicts can help us understand what we are like as a person, what's important to us, our values and our beliefs. Conflicts can be fun when not taken too seriously, especially when you're working on a team. Tell people what you think, tell people how you feel. It still might come down to simply a vote. You only have one vote. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. One of the things I like about being a consultant is I can walk into organizations and say, I'd change this, I'd modify that, I'd make an adjustment over here, and then I leave. So I care, but not that much. Sometimes in the workplace we have to take that approach, especially when we're going through tremendous change. Also, conflicts deepen and enrich the relationship. We have that emotional energy that we've shared when we've engaged in conflict. And finally, conflicts lead to growth and development for us as an individual, but also for our team and our organization overall. So it sounds like conflict is a great thing. So let's go ahead, go into the workbook, and on the next page, let's have some conflict.